The guy who says nothing has now had to talk.
Keep him here for a sec. You have a question?
Over here for a sec. All right, here's your warm-up round before we go in there. What do you think about your performance last weekend?
I knew it was going to happen. I've been working for it. Did it all week during practice since the spring. So
I was about to say, once since this practice now.
Yeah.
Summer 1, summer 2, spring.
Yeah.
So as a true freshman, like in getting here early, do you think that paid off to help you get that opportunity?
Yeah, coming in early had me get in, see the new O-line, get to work with them, get the connection with Shador, so that helped me.
Well, the warm-up is over. They're ready for you.
All right, bet.
I'm going to get that chair right there. You there, Micah.
Start today with Micah Welch. You guys are psyched over a few minutes early. Guys good? All right, Brian, go ahead.
Hey Micah, Brian Howell from Gola Daily Camera. Congratulations on a big week last week. What was it like for you to just finally get in there and start running the ball a little bit in the game?
It was great. I was waiting to do it since the spring. Had good practices since the spring, summer, fall. So I've been waiting to do it.
Micah, it seemed like when you got on campus this spring, you were determined. What kind of motivates you? Where does that come from?
Coming from Milledgeville, Georgia, a small town, nobody really come from there. So had the opportunity to come up here and play with Coach Prime, and I took advantage of it.
Hey Micah, Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report. I think it was your first carry, you popped an explosive run. How big of a boost was that, not only for you, but for the whole team, as you guys have been really searching for that pop in the running game?
It was a great boost. I knew it was going to happen. I seen how the defense was lined up, and I just took advantage of it.
Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. What do you feel like felt different this week that allowed you and other guys to run the ball so well?
The O-line, they had a great practice, and we took advantage of that too. So we was waiting to have good runs this game.
Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Micah, when you came off the field there, I can't remember which run it was in the first half, but there was a moment where Coach Prime grabbed you by the helmet and gave you a big hug. What did he say to you in that moment?
He said he knew I can do it. He knew I was a great back and keep doing it. That's what he said.
How'd that feel?
It felt great coming from Coach Brown.
Go ahead, Jay.
Hey Micah, just seemed like Shador was really helping you in the locker room and just on the field, just getting you set with your assignments and all that. Just how has he helped you progress and get to this point?
He helped me coming in as a freshman with all the routes, all the plays, the little things. He helped me with the little things, so he is a great quarterback. So.
Go ahead, Pat.
Hey Mike, Pat Graham, Associated Press. I guess being from Georgia, did you know about Travis at all? And I guess how impressed are you that he goes both ways? And could you imagine yourself doing something like that?
I can't imagine myself doing it. I don't know how he do it, but he the best player in college football. And yeah, I knew him growing up from being from Georgia, so I seen that since a freshman.
How'd you know?
Colin Hills, we played him in the spring. So,
Did you beat him?
yeah.
Pat, go ahead.
Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. Micah, going into that game, you just talked a little bit about Shador helping you a little bit sometimes with some of the plays, getting into position so much. I know that can be a lot for a true freshman. Do you feel like you have a pretty good grasp on everything that the team's trying to do offensively?
Yes, sir. I came in early, so I got a chance to learn the plays, get a head start on a lot of people. So, yes, sir.
Right.
Micah, when you look at, Isaiah had some good runs as well, and Charlie at the end of the game. Dallin obviously missed that game, but when you look at this group, the potential, like what do you see in what you guys can do as a group?
Every back can get 100 yards a game. I know every back can catch out the backfield, block. So we got a great group. I believe in everybody in the backfield.
Mike, I guess being a three-star recruit, maybe, I don't know, were you highly recruited? And I guess, did you fall through the cracks? And how happy are you that you landed here and Deion saw what he saw in you?
Yeah, I was highly recruited by every school, but when Coach Prime hit me up, I automatically knew I was coming here. I wanted to be a part of something special, change the program. Yes, sir.
Any other questions for Micah?
Yeah.
Jack?
How do you kind of describe this freshman class? Just because it's not very big, but how do you kind of describe the identity of the rookies here?
I can describe it as it's special. It's a lot of hidden gems. You got a lot like Jordan Seaton, Jalen Miller, myself. We come in to play right off rep, so I knew it was going to be a great class.
Neil, you got one?
Sure. Micah, I thought one of your best runs was a tackle for loss, but it's where you sent the defender flying back about 5 yards. I see the smile. How did that one make you feel?
I knew he was coming to hit me, so I was showing him that contact balance. He can't mess with me, so I was ready. So.
Gotcha.
So, just with such an impressive debut against CSU, are you expecting to play against Baylor this weekend?
Yes, sir.
Mike, what was your first impression of Folsom Field and playing under the lights against North Dakota State?
It was great. All the fans, I wanted to get out there, but I knew it's a process. I'm a freshman, so had to look at all the other backs, learn from them, and my time came Saturday, so yes, sir.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Micah.
You want to finish? Hey, got a question for you. What do you think about that potential F-bomb slip there?
Shows personality. If that was the NBA, they would think that's so funny, but I guess football.
They laugh.
Oh, they laugh?
Yeah, they laugh.
I know, like basketball, they get away with stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't trying to bring that out of him, but it was funny as hell.
I mean, that just happened from the question. I mean, so that's.
And I was picturing it in my head. Like, I knew I was.
Oh, I saw you smile when I was answering. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not premeditated.
No, that was legit. Good job, man.
Oh yeah.
King Bentley headed to the press conference post practice. How the toe feeling?
Getting better, even every day. Getting treatment on and all that.
Absolutely. Big Herm.
What's up, sir?
Not to be confused with Big Worm. Thanks, sir.
Maybe I'll go on to Bentley. Open up for questions. Go ahead, Nikki.
LaVonta, you played very well against Colorado State. Your big play of the game was the forced fumble in the recovery. How huge was that to force the ball out of his hands and turn the ball over for the offense?
It was very huge. Every takeaway is big on the team. Just trying to win the turnover margin at the end of the day. So, just any takeaway would change the momentum of the game.
Go ahead, Scott.
Let's go LaVonta. Scott Parker, Colorado. I think you guys gave up like 35 plus points in four of your five first games last season. Obviously 9 points in the last 6 quarters here. What do you think has kind of been the biggest difference defensively from last year to early on here this season?
Communication. I say the biggest, making sure that everybody aligned, making sure everybody know their job. Just playing down here, playing physical, man. Play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Brian Alcabol did the camera. Nakai is getting in there and playing pretty well also.
Yeah.
What's that combination like for you, just you and Nakai being there? I know Trevor comes in on dime packages as well, but do you feel like that group is kind of settling into a rotation, and especially the two of you?
Yeah, most definitely. I say for us, like the linebackers, just film study, making sure that we know what's happening before it happened, and we call it out and just be on top of it. And me and Nakai and all the other linebackers too, we making sure that we know what's going on. Just push each other in practice, making sure that we calling out the plays before it happened, and just being a step ahead.
Go ahead, Matt.
LaVonta, Now that you've gotten 3 games into this season, you've had a chance to see Coach Livingston during a game. What makes him unique, and how do you enjoy playing for him so far?
Yeah, man, he's allowing us to be us. He give us a call. It's not gonna be a perfect call. At the end of the day, like you just gotta go out there and execute and make sure that you doing your job. And like he's big on that. Like if you miss it, try to correct it, man. Don't beat yourself down on that play because the next play might be the big play. So that's how he is, man. He bring that energy.
LaVonta, Coach Hart told us recently that kind of his challenge to you was to come into the season right out of the gate, kind of like you played in the second half of last season. It does seem like, is there a sense of urgency with your game right now?
Yeah, at the same time, I mean, I'm just being me at the end of the day. Like I've been playing ball since I was 4. When I go out there, I just try to make the best of my opportunity. Like the game ain't gonna always go my way, or how I think it's gonna be. I just go out there, try to make the right calls, and just be ahead of the game. So when that play comes, I'll make it.
Go ahead, Jake.
Hey Ben, just wondering what you've seen on film from Baylor and what your impression of them is so far.
Yeah, they try to run the ball. They got a good QB, a good 2 rotations. But at the end of the day, it's the same stuff: zone cut, insert, and all of that. So like I said, we got to play downhill and on their line of the scrimmage.
Go ahead, John.
John's reached 9 deuce. Even though offense has the stars, can this be a defensively led team? Can the defense drive success for this team as it did in last game?
Yeah, most definitely. I think we've been doing pretty good on defense. Nebraska was second half, and then Colorado State. And we just got to be consistent. We got to start out fast, and just have that energy, have that fire there. And once we do that, man, this team gonna be crazy.
Anything else for LaVonta? Brian, go ahead, Taylor.
Last post game, Coach Prime shared a moment of you jogging with Anquan Barnes and you just wanting to push him more. What does that mean? You just wanting to lead and just like out of the kindness of your heart, just wanting to push these big guys around?
Yeah, man, Barnes, man, he's different. A big guy. I know if I get him straight on that front line, it'll be easy for the linebackers to play down here and take those double teams off. So I know that like he can go out there and make those plays and take up them double teams. It's gonna be easy for the whole defense, man. We can get some tackle for losses.
Hey, LaVonta, going back to Coach Livingston a little bit, I was wondering if you could speak on this defense's ability to make adjustments in game and what that kind of looks like.
Yeah, like I said, like Coach just allow us to, play the call and go out there and execute every chance that we get. If we see something not working, like we'll go in and correct it and change everything around. But the biggest thing is communication. Making sure that everybody align right and everybody know their job, so we don't have no bust out there.
When you're playing defense, is momentum and passion a big part that can carry over from game to game when you have like that good second half against Nebraska and carries over to last week? Is that something that can keep going on, do you feel like?
No, definitely. That's the biggest thing, man, momentum. Especially like you shutting down the defense so everybody in the world know that you can do it. So, you just got to keep pushing yourself each and every day and going out there and, prove it to yourself and prove it to the team that we can do it each and every week.
Anything else? Yeah, go ahead.
Harrison Simmons, Scobo Sports. LaVonta, 3 forced turnovers against CSU after none in the first 2 weeks. How important has it been to start forcing those turnovers, and how can it carry into the conference play?
Yeah, like I said, the turnover margin is the biggest thing. Like each week, on all levels, you get the turnover margin. The more turnovers that you get, the better chance of you winning. So just getting the ball back to our offense, we know they're gonna put us points.
Thanks, LaVonta. Appreciate it.
So